Welcome to a very special edition of the Heron Outlet and a very special guest that we have today, Noah Allen, the 2021 USL League One Young Player of the Year. Congratulations, Noah. First off, how does it feel to be named that award, all the accolades that go with it, and the excitement that comes along as well?
It feels great. I'm so happy that I was able to not only share with myself, but for my coach and my teammates to also be recognized, because even though it's an individual award, they get some credit too. And it's been good because it's my hard work gets recognized. So I'm very happy and pleased for that.
You had a heck of a season with everything involved, with playing the most minutes on the team, with day in and day out producing like you were, and everything that going through that entire season of how you did, and really it's kind of odd for a left back to get that sort of recognition. What does that tell you about the trajectory of your career? Just 17 years old. I think you just got your driver's license, right? Like a little time ago. So, I mean, this is like all kind of new things for you, and just the excitement that you're feeling right now.
Yeah, well, I'm really excited, but I'm more excited for the future because I know that, like you said, my trajectory is on a good path, and I'm just ready to keep putting in work and to keep getting better. I don't want to get ahead of myself, and I don't want this award to just be the end of my career, and just that to be established as my name. I want to do more with myself and with this team.
Just a little bit of a fun question for you here, Noah. You and both Sean Hundal were the finalists for this award. Did you guys have any fun banter going back and forth about who may win it and who may not? Any fun bets there or anything?
Yeah, there was some banter. We thought it was voting. So he was offering me to pay. He was offering me some money to get some votes in, but obviously it wasn't voting. But I was kind of thinking about it, but no. But at the same time, we didn't know it was voting, and that was really it. He was happy that I won. He was so super chill about it, so it was all good.
Hi Noah. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Alex. So being a local kid, I can't imagine how cool it must be, playing for Fort Lauderdale CF, Inter Miami. Talk about, being a local kid and finally having a club like this in your backyard. How much does it mean to you, and how does it, help you in the future to, achieve your goals?
Yeah, I mean that's the most important, honestly, in my opinion. That I was a young kid from South Florida because it's honestly been my dream ever since the name Inter Miami was popped up. Ever since there was rumors about it. It's been my dream was I want to play for this club. I want to do my best and make it there. So to finally be here and getting the opportunity, I just want to take it now and go nuts and go as far as I can with it.
So let's talk about that, because I saw you and we talked about this before we started the call. I saw you on a field about 3 years ago in Cooper City playing for Weston FC, and who would have thought back then that you would go through the academy, winning everything that you did through the academy, now going through Fort Lauderdale CF and getting to where you were. I don't think that listen, you were a great player back then, and I completely knew that you were. But to see where you've gone from then to now, and to see basically from, I guess, U15s it was back then, and now you're 17 years old, looking 3 years from now, where do you see yourself?
So what are you saying, 3 years forward?
Yeah. Well, because 3 years ago, did you see yourself here?
Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right. I did not see myself here. But yeah, so 3 years forward, my goal is to play in the MLS, play with the first team, and just attack every opportunity I get, and help this team win any way possible, whether it's I'm on the bench or I'm not even playing or I am starting. I want to attack any opportunity I get, and help this team win and help myself to reach my best abilities, I guess you could say.
You mentioned the first team. I want to ask about that. You had this season, there were a lot of times where a lot of the Fort Lauderdale CF players trained up with the first team. What was that experience like, you know, under Phil Neville, under Darren Powell, getting experience with those veteran guys? Does that help you at all? Does the experience help? And what's that been like?
Yeah, it definitely helped me. When I would go and train with them, I would feel like a little more boost actually for games, you know. The intensity level is much higher, you know. Although I'm playing with grown men in the USL, the the ball is moving faster. Everyone's quicker, you know. You really have to wake up every training and every second, you know, you have to be alert. So it gives me a boost. It gives me a boost of confidence also because, you know, that's where I want to be. And, you know, to compete there, it helps me so much.
What was that Revs experience like? Getting to go and travel, not just being at the facility because it wasn't a home game, so you actually had to go through the whole travel and the whole experience of being a professional. How much can you learn from that? And like, what was it like being on the plane with the guys and feeling all of that pre-game experience, that post-game experience, everything that you went through?
Yeah, it was great. I got a lot off my chest too. I had to sing, so that was good.
What'd you
That's always,
sing? What'd you sing? Tell us.
I sang Bob Marley, Three Little Birds.
Are you a
So
Bob
yeah,
Marley fan?
I'm not. I'm a fan. I listen to him when I can, but it was just an easy song. But
But what was that
I,
experience like?
yeah, I was nervous the whole plane ride because coach had said before the trip that we were gonna all sing together. So when we got in the lunchroom, they said we had to all sing individual. So we all got spooked by that. But being there and traveling with them, it just showed me professional levels, like double than what USO would be. And you know, I like I said, as soon as we got on the plane, it was focused for the game. Every dinner, every team meeting, you know, on time, wearing the dress code, you know, it helped me realize what I have to be for, you know, possibly next year.
Speaking of MLS squads, so Inter Miami they have Kieran Gibbs and Breck Shea. I was wondering how has their veteran experience helped you, kind of help develop your game, and how have they, tried to shepherd you along into achieving your goals to be a a proper left back.
Yeah, both of them have helped me in training, especially. You know, Breck has gave me some tips and actually in a big confidence booster, and I look up to them. You know, I try to go to every home game that I was in town, that I wasn't on a away trip. I watched some live games, and you know, obviously the Revs trip that I went to two away, and they're good guys, and they helped me so much. You know, learn this year. Just from watching them and just from little tips that they would say in training. So, you know, it was just great that those two could be there and help.
Noah, I wonder how much pressure you have being a local kid playing for the local club. That's not very common in America. I mean, we kind of know that abroad, maybe more in South America or Europe, but we don't really see that as much in the United States. Do you feel any pressure being, you're a Pembroke Pines kid, you're a Weston FC kid, you're, like what pressure comes along with that to be this, I mean, maybe like next generation of local kid playing for the local club?
Yeah, I mean, there certainly is pressure, definitely as a local kid, but I think more of the pressure is that I want to help the team win. You know, I feel pressure, but I wanna do the best for my team. I want to do the best for my family, for myself. So there's pressure, but I would say the most pressure that I have is for winning. You know, to help the team win. That's what I want to do.
So that leads me to this question, which is what does the future hold for you there? What's your interest level there? Or are we going to see you there? I mean, you have big shoes to fill because Conrad De La Fuente is going to like make you have a run for your money in this teenage game right now.
Yeah, I would love to play for U.S. national team. It's my dream. I played with them a couple times. I went to a camp and I also went and played friendlies in Croatia. It was a great experience. I loved it, and you know, I hope to go back soon.
Well, we look forward to you having that experience. As we wrap up, just like a couple of questions about what you think about for next season. Phil Neville has been very big about talking about where he sees a couple of the Fort Lauderdale guys being called up, specifically named 6 to be exact, and we'll see if that winds up being the case, more or less. Do you find yourself? Do you want? I mean, I assume that you want to be one of those, but do you think about how to sort of politically position yourself in order to get into that mix?
Yeah, I know I have a lot of stuff to improve on this off season. You know, the coaching staff, they've given me so much a diet, you know, other ways to improve what they want me to do. And I know that, you know, he said my name a couple times in interviews, and I know that I could be there, and it just motivates me to be there, and to work double this off season and be harder. And I know that coach would like to bring up a bunch of players, um, like youth players. I know he wants academy players. I know he wants USL players. And you know, I'm just ready for the opportunity, and I'm going to continue to be ready and to work hard for it.
Yeah. So last thing, I mean, let's go to the immediate future. What does 2022 look like for Noah Allen? Like, what are your expectations, and what do you see yourself hopefully accomplishing even more than you did this year?
Yeah. Well, I would love to continue to train with the first team, get better there. My dream and my goal is to make my MLS debut for next year, hopefully. I would love to play in front of the fans and for this team. But honestly, whatever path they give me, I'm gonna just take it because I trust the club. They have already given me a great path for right now. You know, so if they for whatever path they're gonna give me next year, I'm gonna follow it because I know that they have a good mind for me.
Well, Noah Allen, your 2021 USL League One Young Player of the Year. Very exciting. Things to come. We will look forward to a wonderful career from you, and all the best. Thank you for joining us here on the Heron Outlet.
Thank you guys for having me. It was super fun to talk to you guys.